When I first bought my house in Boothby Harbor, Maine, somebody told me, you know, there's a guy that likes cars. His name is Nick. Hello, sir. He's got a pizza place over in Damascata. So I got my Cunningham, drive it to your pizza place, and I walk in and you said, I know who you are, because you watched the video.
Yeah,
right?
Every night on YouTube.
I said, you want to see what I got in the parking lot? And he like dropped everything, took off his apron, wiped off his hands and walked out, and you saw your first Cunningham probably, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Nick is the guy who I've become friends with, and like, well, how many cars you got? You got a few.
Yeah, we got a few cars over the years, and I love cars. Everything that I've done in this life because cars.
So no more pizza place?
No more pizza place for a while.
But you didn't get rid of any cars, you got rid of the pizza place.
Yeah.
Ha! Well, the first place I went to when I came here was in here, so can we take a look what you're working on?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
So let's go see some of the cars, and I've been working on it.
Yep. Wow, this is a beauty. What year is that?
It's a 1960s Alfa Romeo Giulietta.
So you've had this 4 or 5 years. Did you paint it?
No.
Came just like that?
Just like that. It was restored back in the year 2000. But coming over to see some more Alfas.
So this is an Alfa sedan, 4-door sedan.
4-door, 1600, dual overhead cam, of course. And I owned this car for 40 years.
You bought it in the States?
Yeah, I came to California. From Italy, came from California. From California, came to Massachusetts. And the car is almost done, except I have to put and paint it.
This has two side drive Webers.
Two side drive Webers, yes.
40 years. Was this your daily car?
In Massachusetts, yeah.
Wow. So are you an Alfa guy?
I was born an Alfa guy.
Alfa male, yeah.
Yeah. And this one is the Alfa Romeo 1965 Sprint GT. No rust at all. And I painted 32 years ago, and she's still there.
So like this car hasn't left this garage in a long time. Is this a GTV?
GT Spring. Before the GTV, it was GT Spring.
And is that a step hood on there?
A step hood, yeah.
Can we show them what a step hood is? See, there's a character line here, and the hood, even when it's down, stays up. That's called a step hood. And there are other versions of this that are smooth right there. These cars were actually quite good race cars in the B Sedan SCCA series. It would be Alfas like this, and Datsun 510s, and 240s, I mean, BMW 2002s. It was a little sedan series. And actually this one...
They made the GTA too, the GTA aluminum, which one was aluminum body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, are you going to finish these cars, or you want to sell them?
If I can sell them, I sell them. If not, I take them with me when I die.
Okay. These are great. I wish these were in my garage, but my wife would probably have a problem with that. So where were you born?
I was born in Venezuela, but I was going back and forth to Greece when I was a kid to learn Greek. And okay, flashlight.
So that's, I mean, so why do Greeks own restaurants? Because
that's what we do in Greece. We cook, we eat every day. Well, this is the best thing and it happens in my life. This is the best. Nothing else. This is pays for everything that I've done in my life.
Right, just to be on the video?
To be with you. I mean, it's just amazing because every night I've been watching on YouTube. I'm watching it on YouTube, from one to another, and on to another. It just, the day you, the Spanish Pegaso.
The Pegaso, that was an early, that was an early one.
I mean, I know about Pegaso.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people from Spain and Venezuela, and they knew a lot of things.
Right.
I mean, you'd be amazed what you can find in South America because Europeans went to South America and they brought their own cars, but nobody to work on it and no parts. So we'll have a Ferrari with a Chevy engine on it.
Wow, yeah. Whoa.
This is the, sorry, and it's all messed. That's the other Alfa Romeo 1960 California body.
So that's like the black one we just saw.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's complete?
Yeah, I have everything. I have everything to finish it. Plus, I have a lot of extra Alfa Romeo parts for the same thing. I do have a Mini Cooper on the front.
Is that Mini Cooper a 1275?
No, that's an 850 1964.
If you like these videos, you really should check out the Hagerty Drivers Club. You get 24/7 roadside assistance with flatbed towing, subscription to an award-winning magazine, and more. Sign up today. The link is in the description below. So if one of our readers was interested, one of our viewers was interested in this car, what would you ask for it?
About 15. It's 15. Original floors, original rocket panels. It's no rusty.
So the Mini Cooper 850, that's really the smallest car, smallest engine. These are amazing little cars. A Mini Cooper, they call them the flying shoebox. And you know, if you have, okay, what you need to do is Google Goodwood Revival. Watch Mini Coopers like this, competing with and beating 427 Ford Galaxies. It's like the funniest thing you've ever seen. They're amazing cars. Lancia grill. You have a Lancia?
Oh yeah, you're gonna see them on the back.
Okay, so that's the Lotus chassis right there.
Yes.
Is this a complete Isetta with the engine and everything?
Yeah, that's complete, yeah. Except the seat, it's missing the seat.
So this would be a kind of an easy restoration, wouldn't it?
I think so.
So, oh, and you have a Fiat in there, don't you?
Yeah, that's another car we have to see. 3 headlights, a 1957. It's a three headlights.
Three headlights, look at that.
Yeah, suicide door.
Does it run?
It was running.
So it's a 59?
57.
57.
With a 4 on the column.
When I was a kid, we're going to pick up my grandmother from the airport on Long Island, and we saw this car on the side of the road, like left there. And so my grandmother's flight was delayed. We went back home and I said, Dad, can we look at that car? We looked at the car, had no plates on it. The engine was apart in the trunk. Just like somebody dumped it. Dad, can we drag it home? And we dragged it home, and that was my very first car. It was a Fiat exactly like this, but it didn't have the third headlight. It didn't have this.
Yeah.
And it didn't have a motor. So we pushed it around the backyard. My friends pushed.
Well, this is the 1100cc engine, which one somehow on the new Fiat sold in Cuba. They have the 1100cc engine, which one all the old American cars that we see driving in Cuba, they have Fiat 1100 engine. Now we're gonna go on the back to see some more stuff.
Okay.
But it's original floors. It's complete car.
So that's a Mark 1. What mark is the one in your garage?
That not a Mark, that's a 3.8S.
So is this a manual gearbox car?
No, automatic.
3.4.
Sunbeam Talbot.
Oh, really? Is that not worth fixing?
It's parts car.
Yeah, they're pretty classic looking car, wow. But it's got a fair amount of Bondo on there to begin with.
That came from such state. My friend from Venezuela bought it so I can send them parts. I don't have chance to move the car. There is the famous Renault Gordini rally car. Original hemispherical head with a dual Weber carburetors.
No kidding. Oh yeah, look at that. And so this was like a factory race car, right?
Yeah, that's a
rally car.
Rally car. I think it's only 2 in the country. 4 disc brakes, 5 speeds.
4-wheel disc?
Yeah.
So that's got to be mid-60s probably, right?
67.
Mm-hmm. So this is a Fintail.
Fintail.
And these are pretty good cars, aren't they?
Yeah.
So this is a 230. 230,
1968.
Is it a manual transmission?
No, it's automatic. The car needs only to rebuild the carburetors, which one I got all the parts. Mm-hmm. This is a 91 Alfa.
And that looks like a driver. It looks like you just get in and drive it, right?
Oh yeah. This is the car I was born. That's a Ford Alfa Romeo 4-door. Giulietta TI. It was complete and I took them apart. It was easy to get them apart.
They're easy to get apart and hard to get together. So is this a complete car?
Complete car, yeah. 1300, 4 on the column.
Oh, 4-speed on the column, wow. Fiat, that's a 128 coupe?
Yeah, no, that's an 850.
Oh, okay, 850 coupe, yes, I'm sorry.
Complete car, and the rusting you see, it's right on the paint, but the floors are original.
Mm-hmm. Is that a local car you got in Maine?
No, I got them down south.
So in the third Jaguar?
Yeah, this one here is the Mark I. Mm-hmm. I've had it for many years, a California car, and I drive every summer, except last summer, I have to work now, this is my next project. I don't have a spark, so I gotta figure it out. Because every year I get 3 months to work on the cars and drive the cars before winter comes.
And that's automatic as well?
Yeah, automatic, but goes.
You know, these cars, I mean, they were coach built This is all wood. It's all wood around these trim. Wood dashboard, all around these windows. In the back and the front, all wood. Beautiful work. Okay, so we walked by a Lancia. So that's two Lancias now, one in the field, one here.
Yeah, this is the, this Lancia came from Italy. It's on kilometers. It's aluminum body, aluminum doors, aluminum hood. And I got the engine rebuilt. We're gonna see them on the other garage and we go after here, from here. And it's one of the first European cars front-wheel drive and narrow V4 engines.
It's a beautiful engine,
Oh,
like a
God,
work of
yes.
art.
Yes.
So it's a motor that's a V4. It's very close banking of cylinders with one cylinder head on top. So it's 4 cylinders, a V4, but it's got one cylinder head that covers both banks. So it's a V engine with one head. Doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense and it works great. So we have an MG Midget over here?
Yeah, we have the MG Midget, the floors they done, all the parts there. I got a rebuilt engine and transmission.
And you'd let that go for how much?
This one, with engine and transmission rebuilt, the same price and I paid 30 years ago. 2,500.
2,500. And then I see more cars out back here, huh?
Yeah.
Man, this is like Disney World.
Before we go in the back and we go in this garage here.
Okay. Wow. You have motorcycles. So another Lancia.
Here's a Lancia Beta, which one I have to replace the transmission on this one.
And you did already?
No, I got the transmission, everything's automatic, reverse gone. And sits here. Here's the rest of the bull tackles. And here is the Alfa Romeo Spring.
That's a beautiful car, man.
Coupe with no rust, original rocket panels and floors.
Is that a 1600?
Probably.
Yeah.
It's a 1960s.
So what are you gonna do with this BMW? It looks like you just dragged it in.
Yeah, I just got it.
So you're still buying cars?
Yes.
Haven't you learned your lesson?
No. This one has been so clean.
Yeah, it's nice.
So clean and
it's a 320?
yeah, 320. When I first moved up here to Maine, I had a 320.
Manual gearbox.
Yeah. 270,000 miles.
Look at this,
Yeah.
wow.
It was in storage for longest time.
So I met Nick, I don't know, 5 years ago. And I guess I've seen him maybe once a year, stop by, how you doing? It was easy when he had the restaurant, it's a little bit harder now. But I said someday I'm gonna bring some cameras here. We're gonna do an episode.
Yeah.
Today's the day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and if you have a pizza place near you, just ask the guy, are you into old cars? Maybe you get a large pie to go and a Fiat. Happy hunting.